ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Wentz now on first down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
And the Steelers first down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Brandon Ayuk's the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Covered by Trey Wayne.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Eluding the pressure. And big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's airing it out for Williams. Double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
On 1st down, Wentz going up top. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Wentz going to throw. It's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Ratley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. We got position on him and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the back.
Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Throwing on first is Wentz. He completes it to Nelson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And
again, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This is McCaffrey on the give. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st down, Steelers.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the rout is on here in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Damian Ratley in the final seconds of the first half. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be Clint?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? Offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Jason Sanders.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Shot at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Wentz now on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz. Got an open man. It's Rattling. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. But think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
To throw is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Damian Ratley there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 70, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Field caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 46.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a second and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Josh Allen, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is taken in. It's complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Mike Williams.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Complete.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, Wentz. Tripped down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Damian Ratley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run with McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dorsett's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Fourth and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get it. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 20. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. They got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Jason Sanders.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
First down. Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, head of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he... Down at the 27. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Down right around the 25.
Number 30.
Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Found his target. It's Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
5-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's the end of the first.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 16-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush, almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 5-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. And this one is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And on the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Newton on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 39 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Panthers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw complete here to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Fourth down.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Raiders.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. Big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Hammond on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll he'll be brought down here at the 28.
With the give to Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Up 3rd and 1.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Gets it off to Freeman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Panthers 21, Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Bucks punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. They find some open field here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Score Panthers 24, Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Slam. Watch the safety creep. He's checking. Crash.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered. Behind the line.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 44. Mike, 44.
Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's both. Watch the curl. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. We own. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Vegas, 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Slight. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Had 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards.
1st down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton rolling to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Christian McCaffrey.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Newton's going to throw it.
7 at the 40-yard line.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our...
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on. And the black hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thank you. What type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty. Will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my